just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say them so freely.
Kid, I need to know. You here, get your number.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Come on.
Because early on you was accused.
Terrence Howard just dropped a shocking revelation that flips the narrative about Diddy on its head. While many people have painted Diddy as more laid back than the media makes him out to be, Terrence isn't buying it for a second. According to him, Diddy allegedly crossed some serious lines, even making moves on him and attempting something far darker. And that's only scratching the surface. Terrence went further, spilling behind-the-scenes tea about the shady things he witnessed at one of those infamous freaky parties Diddy is known for hosting.
Did you ever have the opportunity where you got invited and you said no to it?
Hell yeah.
What was the consequences when you said no?
Puffy invited me for weeks, asking me to come and teach him how to, wanted me to be his acting coach for a while. Go there and he's sitting around just looking. I'm like, okay, what's the material you want to work on? He's just looking at me. Then next thing you know, okay, hey, will you help me? I want to hear your music. So I come over there and I play the music. And he's sitting there just looking at me, like waiting. Okay. So then my assistant was like, he wants to hang out with you next week. And I was like, for what? He's like, I think he's trying to. That's what my assistant said. And I was like, oh, okay. Now I get it. So now no more communication. Now you know to be hands off with somebody. A number of producers come in to make the approach, and you threaten to punch them in the mouth, or threaten to knock their head off for talking to you or looking at you like you're a woman. When you approach a real man.
Terrence Howard's story with Diddy might have been the final straw, but the truth goes way deeper than just one incident. Terrence has been opening up about why he really walked away from Hollywood. And no, it wasn't because he was washed up or couldn't find roles. According to him, the industry kept pushing him into situations that stripped away his manhood. The moment he stood his ground and said, "Nah, I'm not about that," everything flipped. Overnight, the same people who once praised him started calling him difficult and...
But when you give up your manhood, I've never seen somebody recover from it. That was all the people that went to the Puffy parties. That was all the people that did all those things thinking that there was never going to be a consequence for what they were doing. Got punked out and pimped out by some greater desire.
Hard to work with. Classic Hollywood move. We've seen it happen to Monique, Cat Williams, and plenty of others who refuse to play the industry's dirty games. Now, let's be real. Terrence Howard isn't squeaky clean. His personal life has been full of scandals, from accusations of domestic violence to messy court battles. He's even admitted to some of it in interviews. And yet, Hollywood didn't cut him off. He still landed major roles, like Empire's Lucius Lyon, and kept shining in the spotlight. That's what made people confused when he suddenly announced his retirement in 2022, even though his career was still on fire. But if you listen to Terrence, the truth is darker. He says Hollywood kept trying to put him in compromising roles, even pushing him to wear dresses on screen, not because it fit the storyline, but because it was all part of a bigger agenda. He refused every time, but according to him, that's when the real pressure and blackballing began. And Terrence isn't the only one saying this. Dave Chappelle, Cat Williams, and other black actors have all called out the same pattern, a shady system designed to humiliate black men, feminize them, and break down their strength. Terrence said it best. "My daddy taught me never to take the vertebrae out of your back or the base out of your throat. I ain't raising sheep, I raise men. Stay a man." That brings us back to Diddy. Terrence hinted that Diddy's infamous parties weren't just wild gatherings, they were setups. According to him, once he stepped into those private rooms, things got dark fast. Men were allegedly pushed into compromising situations while powerful people watched, waiting to use that dirt for control and blackmail. Terrence claims Diddy himself once invited him over under the pretense of acting help, only for the vibe to flip, and that's when Terrence says Diddy made direct moves on him. He shut it down instantly, but the story left people shook. Fans are already weighing in. with some saying they could never imagine selling out their manhood for fame, and others pointing out how Hollywood seems like a machine built on manipulation and control. When you tie in names like Diddy, Epstein, and even whispers of secret projects meant to control celebrities, the whole thing looks even darker. If Terrence's story is true, it means the price of fame isn't just money or privacy. It's your identity, your power, maybe even your soul.